Taurus, welcome. Happy New Year. So, in this reading, we're going to look at the astrological houses and get clarity on all areas for a successful 2025. And you should watch your sun, moon, and rising sign to get a most complete picture. And this reading is timeless, even though it says 2025. So anytime you come across this, there may be messages here for you. So let's start with the first house with self, personality, attitude. Okay, yeah, all right. So this is not surprising for a Taurus because we do like to do our reflection and contemplation. So I do see you being more contemplative this year and reflecting more and allowing yourself to be guided by your intuition, your higher self, and your guides. I love that. I love to see that because I'm a Taurus. All right, and then we have water, spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. I told you, like, here is your spirituality here that you're growing and expanding upon, and that's what people are going to actually see. So more of you, more of your authentic self is going to come out this year, and that's what people are going to see and they're going to recognize about you. So yeah, you're coming more fully into your spirituality and utilizing your spiritual gifts and talents. All right, so it's about bringing that to light for everyone to see for your most successful 2025. All right, so let's move to second house with our personal finances and possessions. So what do we have for Taurus there? All right, success, abundance, prosperity. Now, this is going to depend on you, like, you being more spiritual, you utilizing your spiritual gifts and talents and those creative gifts and talents. So this is about exploring them, expanding upon them, practicing them, and charging for them. Yes, I love that. So you may also get like some communications that come in, so like opportunities or offers to collaborate, to partner, or for your services. Okay, so it's about you having the courage and the bravery to rush toward them and to take advantage of them and to take those opportunities that come to you, because that is the universe speaking to you and showing you, like, okay, you showed me that this is what you want. Now here it goes. Here you are. Okay, so we say the what, and the universe says the how, and also the what of actually what you get and stuff. But you know, it's about that co-creation, collaborative approach, you building your reality with source. All right, so we have move forward and defend self. Yeah, absolutely. I just said it's about you taking ownership, taking charge, and actually doing the spiritual practices, doing the spiritual utilizing your spiritual gifts, practices, and tools to make money. And again, like this could be like painting, this could be writing. So I'm saying spiritual gifts and tools, but I'm saying like any creative gifts and tools and abilities that you have. That's what this is about. So it's not only spiritual tools. Okay, so that's how you're going to grow those financial possessions. All right, so let's move to third house with our communication. So what do we have there? All right, so, okay, so you might feel like defensive a lot this year, and you may also be feeling like you are, so, okay, let's stick with this defensive part real quick here so I can explain that. But I feel like a lot of the obstacles, the challenges, the communication, I don't want to say issues, but just the opportunities for growth when it comes to communication could be from just misunderstandings and ineffective communication that's really unconstructive. So this is about you moving into that space where you're utilizing your emotional intelligence and you're having constructive conversations. Okay, so it's about like saying what you need to say, but doing that in a way that maintains the relationship, if that's what you desire and that's what you want, and you are ready for that. You think you're not ready for that, you think you can't do that, you think like, you know what, I'm not even going to try to explain it in a different way, I'm just going to say what it is, and I said what I said. But this is about you like growing and evolving into a great communicator and someone with high emotional intelligence. Okay, so what influence do we have here? All right, so we have 10th house with structure, discipline, life, mission, accomplishments, and career. So that communication, that healthy, constructive communication is going to help you in all these areas. And it's about having the discipline and having the courage and having the bravery to do it, to speak differently. And also I'm hearing like as it relates to vulnerability as well. So your communication and your vulnerability, opening up and sharing more about yourself. Okay. All right, so let's move the 4th house. And here I want to look at South Node and see what you've developed and lessons that you're bringing here. What have you learned already? Okay. All right. So I feel like you've really learned to go for your dreams and to take risks and take chances. And that may be something that we are still working through. But you at least know what that feels like. And I feel like when it's right for you, you will do it. Okay, you're not afraid to do it when it's right for you. So if there's still a little bit of hesitancy and it doesn't feel right, you've kind of run it through your heart space, your I don't want to say head space, I want to say your third eye chakra, your crown chakra. You kind of like, you've connected, and it either feels like a good idea or it doesn't feel like a good idea. So that's what this is about, like connecting and making choices. But I feel like you are doing that. So this is about more of that and trusting yourself more. Okay, and again, since I brought up the risks, about taking those calculated risks, and those are ones that you have run through that space and you're using your intuition with, and you just feel like it's a great idea. All of the stars have aligned, and whether it works out or not, but we're going to be positive and it is going to work out. But it's about like making sure that you've dotted your I's and crossed your T's before you take this calculated risk. So that's when it's going to work out, when you've done the work to ensure that, okay, this is actually a good idea and a good plan. Okay. And so there could be like expansion to expansion across locations. So either like across the country or to a different state or to a different country. Okay. Yeah, I did say country initially. I meant like United States, like expansion across there, like moving across country, or an actual different country, foreign country. So that's what I was trying to say there. So hopefully that's clear. But yeah, so we have that opportunity there, also for travel. And I feel like this could be connected in some way to work or these gifts that you're trying to promote. So the opportunity is definitely there. But you do sort of need like a plan, and you do need to actually take charge and take on that leadership role and step into it and go. When you have your plan, go for it. And we have the 5th house influence there with passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity. So these may be factors that you need to consider. So you may need to consider how the children are going to impact this plan that you have and what you want to do. But that's what you do. That's what we do. We plan. We're methodical. So don't worry about that. Just plan it out. And also use your confidence and creativity. Okay? Enjoy yourself when you're traveling. Enjoy the experience is what this is about. Okay, so call in some of these energies here. All right, so let's go to home and family. What do we have there? What do we have there? And I feel like some of you may even move locations, and that's where you will start your family. Okay, so that's where your partner is. Okay. All right, home and family. All right. Okay, so this is an area where you are working and you have had accomplishments, and even if like you're single, like that doesn't mean you haven't made strides and accomplishments toward your life purpose. So you've learned some lessons here. You've learned lessons and you've been through some things. And I would say you're ready. You think you may not be ready, but you're ready for what it is that you desire as it relates to home and family and love. You are absolutely ready for it. So stop telling yourself you're not ready. Stop being in that energy of feeling like you need more training, or you need this, or you need that. No, you don't. You have everything that you need, and you're ready for love, and you have the opportunity to have an abundant, fulfilling relationship, home environment. Okay? And you, like I said, have put in a lot of the work to evolve yourself. So it's about like just finishing that and continuing to evolve and grow. Okay? So what influence? All right, so we have that air influence with open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. That's what I said. It's about continuing to grow and allow yourself to grow. And we have open-mindedness here and objectivity. So those are two characteristics that are going to really help you be successful in your home environment and family life. Okay? All right, so let's move to 5th house. All right, so that's where we have our children. So we're going to start with children because I do want to look at creativity as well, but let's go with children first. So what do we have there for our Taurus? Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, what else? Give me one more card. Because I know what I want to say there, but just give me one more card. Okay, thank you. All right. Yeah, so this is really about you and the members of your family focusing on the positive, focusing on like stepping into a new chapter of unconditional love. Okay, so yes, we know things have happened, like in any family, things have happened, you know, it's nothing's perfect, quote, right? But except you are perfect. We are all perfect, but I'm just saying, like, we're here because we're learning experiences and we're encountering challenge and change and opportunities for growth. So that's what we're here to do, and that's what you've been faced with and encountered. And it's about you and your family, everyone being committed to turning around and focusing on the positive and focusing on what you have and what you've learned, and allowing that to guide you and lead you through this new portal to a place where you can have a beautiful, loving, unconditionally loving family environment. Okay, so it's about moving toward positivity and unconditional love, and everybody getting on board with that. Like, yeah, we're no longer going to just keep fighting and going through the same cycles. We're going to change, and we're going to be positive, and we're going to be unconditionally loving to each other. And that's where our victory is. That's where everything is for us. Everything he needs, nourishment, travel, castle, abundance, money, wine, everything he needs is right here. He just needs to pick his head up and stop focusing on the past and issues and what he doesn't have and what happened, and pick it up and move toward your abundance. Okay, so what influence? Yes, we have the sun with self-expression and embodying truth. So truth is going to get you there, being your authentic self. I'm also hearing forgiveness is also something that is really going to be prevalent here. Okay, so forgiving others and forgiving yourself, and viewing things from a different, higher vibrational perspective. Okay, so that's definitely something that needs to be done here for you to work through things with your partner or with family members here. Okay, and with your children as well, because we were talking about children, but this is showing everything. Okay, so all right, so now let's move to creativity. So what do we have for creativity? Okay, all right, yeah, so you coming into balance with yourself is where that's going to spark your creativity. Okay, so continue with those self-care practices, that meditation, that journaling, that, you know, working on yourself, body, mind, and soul, your physical health, nourishing yourself with healthy foods and water. Okay, So this is about you coming into balance in all areas for a more creative expression. Okay, and I have to admit, like, if I don't eat healthy, then like there is a difference. I do feel bogged down. I do feel like my mind is cloudy. Okay, but eating healthy, like, you feel good, you feel great, like you're like on it, like you're ready to do stuff. Everything's clear, everything's, you know, I feel really connected. So yeah, this is about like switching into that state where you are focused on your health, a healthy you, body, mind, and soul. Okay. And we have that Cancer influence with nurture, comfort, and protection. So the nurture part is loud and clear. It's loud and clear. Okay. It's time to nurture your body, nurture your mind, nurture your soul, nurture your spirit. And that's leading to an overall healthier, happier you, where you are able to really connect with yourself and find those things that make you happy and focus on exploring your creativity and exploring those business ideas and goals that you have, like to be self-sufficient and to be that entrepreneur and make money and, you know, be successful and all of that. So we'll say it like that. All right, so let's move to 6th house with first show me work environment. We'll look there. Work environment. Okay. All right, so yeah, you definitely want to be in an environment where you feel passion for your work and the things that you do. So I see passion and loyalty. So this is about like stepping into a role that makes you feel that way. So whether that means you leaving and starting a business, or you receiving a promotion. Yeah, so this definitely is an opportunity for you to step into something greater where you do feel more passionate about the work that you're doing, and you do feel like a sense of loyalty in some way. So I feel like some of you, for instance, if you're working a 9 to 5, you don't feel like there's a lot of loyalty there. So you just take what resonates. I'm feeling like some of you feel like it's very shaky. You're on shaky ground there, and you don't feel like anyone has your best interest in mind. And so you are open to exploring and expanding and looking at other opportunities. And I feel like if you want that, you absolutely can have it, and you will have it. It's just a matter of you taking the steps to get yourself there and opening yourself up to those opportunities coming to you. All right, and we have that fixed energy with stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. Yeah, so you are moving to a position, a job, a career that is, I don't like more stable, but you're going to feel like it's more stable because you will have more control over you, or over the way that you conduct business, or your business itself. So you're going to be more in control and feel more in control. And that's going to give you that stability that you're looking for. Okay. So there may be other ways where, you know, it's not as stable, but at least from the feeling of you feeling like, you know what, this is what I was truly meant to do. That is there. You're going to feel stable in that way. And like okay, this is my purpose. Okay. So it's about staying with and being loyal to your authentic, true purpose, not a 9 to 5 job. Okay, and if it is, then that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But again, I'm talking about like your life purpose from that perspective. Do what you came here to do, and that's where you're going to find stability. Okay, so let's see what else. All right, yeah, success. So keep the hope, keep the faith, trust in yourself and your abilities, and be loyal to you. Okay. All right, so let's move on. Let's move to 7th house. Oh, you know what? I want to stick with 6th house and Chiron, because I learned that Chiron rules Virgo, and I know, you know, don't come for me. I don't want to talk about it, but that's what I learned and was taught, so that's what we're going to go with. All right. Okay, so let's see what you're working. So I definitely feel like you're working through like trust in yourself and your abilities. Yeah, because you feel like you're not prepared, you feel like you're not ready, you feel like there's so much more you need to do or learn or something. But yeah, in actuality, you have everything that you need. You are everything that you need to be right now to make that move, to make that change. Go towards your dreams because you are ready. What you don't know, you will know when it's time for you to know. So don't hold yourself up and block yourself from success because you feel like you need to know something, when in actuality you don't know it because it's not meant for you to know it right now. Okay? So don't hold up your life and your success because of that. Because when you need to know it, you will absolutely know it. Alright, so what influence do we have? We have Jupiter with grow and expand. Yes, here's your reconfirmation to move forward. Go ahead and get started. Okay? Because everything will come to you in divine timing. This is your confirmation right here. Okay? Alright, so let's see. Anything else here with Chiron? Okay, thank you. Yes, so curiosity is going to go a really, really, really long way. Yeah, it's about being curious and taking the step toward it. And again, I'm seeing like a change of location here as well, or some travel. Yeah, okay, I was going to say, did we talk about that? We did. Yeah, so definitely that is, okay, yeah, definitely that's something that you want to think about and look into here. Because it's connected to you in so many ways here. Alright, so yeah, that's actually like part of your life purpose and your life mission. Okay. Alright, so let's move to 7th house now. And that's marriage, Juno, partnerships, close relationships, all of that. And again, I'm going by what I was taught and how I was taught. But okay, so let's look at marriage and partnerships. Okay, thank you. Alright. Okay. Okay. So I feel like it's kind of like a stop and go type of situation, and that the times where you are experiencing challenges, it's going to be so important for you to go within and listen to your intuition and allow it to guide you. Okay, so you going and running in the opposite direction is really just going to lead to struggle and strife and pain. Okay, but you listening to your intuition and allowing it to guide you, allowing your spirit guides to guide you, is going to always lead you toward success and balance and victory in whatever way that is needed for you and your highest good. So I'm not saying that, oh, just go within and you'll figure out a way to stay together. That's possible. That's very possible. But it's also very, very, very possible that, you know, you going within is recognizing that you deserve more and you deserve better, and it's time to move toward that, and you going in a different direction toward that. Okay? So I'm preaching honesty here, and you doing what is best for you and what's going to make you the most happy. Okay? Alright, so what else do we have here? Okay, so we definitely need to have folks gaining perspective here and continuing to evolve and grow. But I do see that love here. So either way, whatever happens, there's still a lot of love. Still a lot of love. And like I said, I feel like there's definitely going to be like just a little bit of emotional roller coasters where, you know, there's some ups and downs happening here. So there's a lot of emotions flowing here. But, you know, just try to keep it all in perspective and try to, you know, connect with your intuition and your higher self and source to receive those downloads and that guidance on what is best for you during those times when it's just it's way too much. But I do feel like there is an opportunity here. It's both. It's both I'm seeing. So because this is a collective reading, that's okay. I understand that it could be both, because there's many different scenarios and situations. But for some, there is this unconditional loving bond that we see here, where you are able to work through things together. And you do have a healthy relationship where you're able to discuss things and work through them together as a partnership. And then there's this other side where it's like, you know, a little uneven, and one party not necessarily being equipped or wanting to work toward things and to work toward having a better, healthier relationship and home environment. Okay, so you'll know which one fits, and then just take what resonates. Okay, so what I'm saying here is basically to go within, connect with your intuition, and allow that to lead you and guide you. Okay, so we have the Yang influence with proactivity, expression, doing, and forward motion. All right, so you have a lot of forward motion here, so I feel like it's going to be important as well to be focused on the positive and on the future. And I said that already. I said it already here earlier, but yeah, that's coming out again here. Your attitude is so important. Okay, so let's move to 8th house with Pluto. And first, before we look at transformations and changes, let's look at joint resources and see what we have there first. What do we have there? Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, so there's some clarity coming there as it relates to resources. So you may need to be, yes, okay, yeah, I love it. Okay, so there is opportunity for you to see what's happening very, very clearly and be open and transparent about what is needed as it relates to these. So this could either be like money that you manage as a part of your job, like you may have a budget that you manage, or this could be you and your partner's budget, your family budget, or this could be like investments or funds that you manage for others. So just take it however it resonates, but there is an opportunity to be transparent and be open and honest about what's going on, and also what your recommendations are as well. Okay, this is about like telling the truth, like, you know what, this shit's fucked up right now, but this is how we can fix it. This is what we can do to fix it. Yeah, so close out and stop doing the stuff that doesn't make sense and that's not helping and it's not providing any value, or you're not getting a return on that. Cut that part out and allow new cycles to open. Let that creativity usher in. And what else? Capricorn with ambition, realism, and methodical steps. Yeah, so like I said, if you are like needing to make some changes, it's about really identifying and having a good plan for what those changes are. So I see like there's a need to have some planning here. Okay, so up as a theme here. Okay, so a little planning will go a long way, and taking those realistic steps. So create a realistic plan that makes sense, that's actually achievable, and have small milestones along the way so you can celebrate those small victories along the way and keep yourself motivated and keep everyone else motivated to stay on board and to continue to support this. Okay, so now let's look at Pluto and our transformation changes. What do we have there? Transformation and change. All right, I love it. Whatever, leading to your happiness. So yeah, we're talking about changes that you can do to be successful, and during that time, during that process, it is so critical to stay positive and to choose unconditional love. Okay, and we have the change right here that's happening, that's coming. Okay, So you can go into it paying attention, knowing what's going on with a heads up, or you can go into it blindsided, and like, what just happened? You know what I'm saying? You can go into it like this. So pick which one. And if you choose to open your eyes, it's about being clear, being honest, being transparent, and recognizing things as they come up and addressing them and staying positive. Okay? And staying on a higher vibration as you are going through these challenges. Okay? And you will be victorious. So I also see that we're not talking about anything like devastatingly happening. Okay, this is more about like setting some goals and looking at things and improving things. So I see like someone going through and looking at finances or the budget and saying like, you know what, we really need to cut this out and cut that out and cut this out. And, you know, in order to, you know, cut this out, we need to come up with some ideas on what we can do to supplement that. That's not going to cost a lot of money, and that's going to keep us on track. Okay, so it's about doing things like that. Okay. And what's that influence here? All right, so we have 12th house with spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. Okay, so what I would say here is, you know, always, and I'm always promoting this, is to utilize your intuition, connect with source, and speak to your higher self and get that guidance and ask for guidance and ask to be guided towards your life purpose and toward your highest good in all things, right? So you can call in that spirituality during this process, but also recognize that as things are happening, two things. One, everything that's going away is because it's no longer serving you and it's no longer needed with where you're going and how you're evolving. So those are actually blessings that are happening. And then also, what was I going to say? Yes. Karma is really just an opportunity for you to see and recognize that, okay, I don't like this, or I should be doing something different here. So that's all karma is. So don't get tied up in, you know, the traditional definitions of karma and all of that. It's just an opportunity for you to see that you want something different and that you prefer something different. And that'll allow you to take that change and make that change at that point in time. Okay. So, all right, so that was our 8th house. So let's go to 9th house. All right, so let's first look at North Node and see where you should direct your talents. Okay. So what do you feel passionate about? I'm hearing like there's definitely something that you feel passionate about, but you've maybe been scared to explore, or you are feeling a little stagnant in that area, or there's something you feel that's really blocking you. And I believe it's like negative belief systems, thoughts, patterns that you may have, needing to elevate your self-worth, your self-confidence. Yeah, so there's definitely things that you're allowing to come in between you accomplishing and achieving your goals and working on the things that you feel passionate about. And it's time to stop that. It is time to stop that. Okay, so we're recognizing that that's what we're doing in 2025, and we're not going to be doing it and bringing it into 2025. And you have Mercury with think, learn, network, and communicate. So yeah, absolutely. Also call in that soul family, because there's soul family that can help you and assist you on this journey and assist you with achieving your goals. Okay, so there could be like individuals that, you know, somebody that knows somebody that is in the industry that you want to get into, or somebody that has access to clients that have that want the specialty that you have and the service that you can offer. So yeah, there's definitely an opportunity connecting with soul family to explore and continue to expand on not only your spirituality, but your gifts and your talents. And that could lead to abundance and prosperity and financial reward. Okay? So connect with people. Connect with your soul family. Okay? So let's also look at any travel. Kind of want to see what's happening there. Thank you. All right. So I see like some of you like maybe going home or to a place that is going to feel like home or feels like home. So yeah, this definitely is some blessings happening for you. So I feel like some of you, like, you may like stumble into something, or you may like, okay, we plan to go to Florida for vacation, but you know, something happened, like the tickets were very expensive, and so we decided to go to California instead. And then you go there and you're like, I love it. I gotta be here. Like, this is where I'm meant to be. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that is what's possible. But just open yourself up, and if you find something, like if you come across a place that sounds familiar or not familiar, that sounds interesting, and you want to explore it, definitely do that, because it's like past life stuff going on here, where it's like, you know, you may have had some connection with that in a past life, so it's going to feel like very familiar, and you're going to feel like you're home. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about here. Okay, so when you have those types of feelings, that's what we're talking about. And what influence do we have? All right, we have cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort, with the fourth house of home and family. Like I told you. All right, so let's see what else. Let's move to 10th house with our career. What do we have for career here? Okay, thank you. All right, so I feel like immediately I'm already hearing like there's going to be so much tempting you, and you're going to feel tempted a lot to give up and to just like not go after your dreams and not go after your life purpose. But you're absolutely being guided to release like those negative belief patterns, those negative thoughts, those negative belief systems as well, like your fear, your doubt, the anxiety. You're being called to release those things and to allow love, to allow positivity, to allow hope and faith to fill those voids. Okay, so you do have the power to do that. And that's all working toward creating the life that you desire and the life that you deserve, and a life that is aligned with who you authentically are and your life purpose. Okay, so this is about stepping away from those old habits, patterns, and beliefs that do not serve you. Okay, and or even like maybe controlling those vices that you may have. So for instance, if you like to smoke marijuana, and you know that will make you lazy and just want to relax and not want to get on live, then it's about maybe not doing it, or doing it later, or getting on live first and then doing it. Okay, so it's like just those small changes that you can make are still allowing you to enjoy yourself, but also accomplish your goals. Okay, and then what do we have here? We have Earth with persistence, patience, and practicality. I mean, I just said that. And you are Earth, so it's you showing up here as you, saying like, okay, we gotta persevere. Also, we got to have patience with ourselves, because it may be like those moments where you don't want to do anything but just relax and not focus on that. So be patient with yourself, and also, again, take those practical steps toward what it is you want to do. Like just the smallest changes are going to make the biggest impact, and that's what you're being guided to do. Okay. So let's move to 11th house with our friends and see what we have there. What do we have there for Taurus? Okay. Interesting. Okay, so why is the Knight in reverse here? Oh, we have it. Okay, so we have it up and we have it down. Okay. Then we have our Queen. Alright, so I feel like there are going to be some individuals that are going to be helpful and then some that are not. Or, I'm sorry, I meant to point the opposite way. Some that aren't going to be helpful, some that are going to be helpful. And you will know, using your intuition, who is helpful, who has your best interest in mind versus who does not. And I think quite literally it's going to be like an opportunity where someone is like, maybe they're even pretending like they're going to help or they're going to do something, but then they end up not doing it. But then you come across someone else that actually does help you with it and does partner with you to do it and does support you. Okay? So just be on the lookout for that, because I feel like you can use your intuition pretty early on to tell when somebody's bullshitting. Okay? All right, and so yeah, this is about something that you're feeling really passionate about and you're loyal to and committed to. All right, so don't let people waste your time. Okay, when people show you who they are, trust them, believe them. So we have Sagittarius here with optimism, exploration, and freedom. I love that. I love that. This is about going for your dreams, going for it, and trusting yourself and trusting in the universe. And again, connecting with those people that do have your best interest in mind and can support you. All right. So let's move to, I think we're on 12th house now. I didn't forgot that quick. Oh my goodness. I think we are on, let me just stick with 11th house really quickly, just in case we did not cover that. But I think we just talked about, yeah, we did, because we talked about friends and, you know, somebody not being helpful. Okay, we did. All right, so we're good to move on to 12th house. All right, so, all right. Yeah, you're definitely allowing yourself to be guided. And this is amazing. This is amazing. So just stick with this. You got this. You're doing the right thing. You're allowing yourself to be guided. I love that. I mean, there's not much more you can say to that, but just keep doing it. Keep going in the direction that you're going. The way that you're evolving and growing and experiencing life and your spirituality is exactly what you should be doing. And any adjustments, any changes to that are going to come to you when it's time for them to come to you. Okay? And we have Aries with independence, bravery, and passion. I love that, because it's like you not being afraid to allow yourself to be guided by source and trusting in the universe. And having the bravery to do that. Because you do need to be brave to trust. You absolutely do. But it's like, you know what? You got to trust something, as Bashar says. You got to trust something. So why wouldn't you trust the positive and what can be and the limitless possibilities, as opposed to trusting that you're going to fail, or trusting that, you know, people are going to be negative, or trusting that nobody's going to help you or nobody supports you. Like, why would you put your trust in those things as opposed to in all the wonderful, amazing, prosperous, abundant things that can happen to you? Okay, so that's where we're on. That's the shift that you're making this year for success. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so these oracles here we're going to get for the whole of 2025. So these are messages that will help. All right, balance. I love that. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. I love this. So yes, creating that balance this year, but I feel like you're already doing it, and so it's doing more of what you're doing. That's all. And then we have never judge another. So someone needs to hear this as you're going through these experiences. Just remove that judgment, okay? Also, forgiveness is what I'm hearing here. That is definitely something that you'll want to call in and allow it to be. Forgive yourself and forgive them. Okay, and then we have pleasure. Enjoy yourself more. And we have the master number 11 here. Okay, so definitely look that up. And I do believe that that is related to you expanding and being a light worker, growing your spirituality. And that's all what we connected with here. So this is like you really expanding those spiritual gifts of yours. And you are, because you're allowing yourself to be guided more and more each day. And enjoy yourself during the process. Find ways to enjoy yourself this year. Okay? Not just as you're growing your spirituality, but just in general. This is just in general. Okay? Do more of what makes you happy and what's fun. All right. Oh my goodness. So we have playfulness. What does that say? Orderliness. Okay. We have inspiration and optimism. I love this because this is calling in that inspiration, that playfulness, that fun, that excitement, that joy. But it's also calling in that plan that we talked about. And like keeping things in order and having your plan and understanding and knowing that, okay, I have a plan, but it can change, one, and two, like I'm not gonna force myself like so tightly and try to control it and control the outcome. Okay. All right, so what other messages? We have simplicity with the feather. And I know there is a spiritual significance of feather, so I would recommend you look that up. All right. And then we have door to romance. Okay, so, and we talked about that as far as love is concerned, that there's definitely that opportunity for love here showing up. And we have our master number 33, so I would look that up as well. Okay, so we have some master numbers coming through. I like that. Then we have community, that soul family coming through and coming in with support and love. So stay connected to your soul family. Okay. And we also have 5th chakra with Archangel Gabriel. All right. So you may want to really focus on exploring and expanding that 5th chakra, and also look up Archangel Gabriel and the support that he can provide to you. And that will be of help to you as well. Okay. And then let's get a couple final messages. So we have change. Falling leaves do not signify the end, but the beginning of a fruitful season. I love that. We have I am ready for something bigger, better, and brighter. We talked about that, and we talked about you continuing to expand and grow and be prosperous. All right, so we have the throat chakra with turquoise and truth. Speak from your heart. It is the only thing worth listening to. I love that. I love that. All right. And we also have outer space with take the time to heal, grow, and expand. And we did speak on that. We spoke on that this whole session. We spoke on that. And we have bird of paradise, self-acceptance. You are so much more. I love it, because we also called on and we brought out like that self-confidence and self-worth, self-value. We spoke on that a little bit, and like getting yourself growing that and expanding upon that. Okay. So we have dreams. The universe speaks to you through your dreams. So pay attention to that. So you may want to keep like a dream diary, or start writing your dreams and looking them up. Okay, then we have move. A rolling stone gathers no moss. All right, yeah, so that's about like make moves, stay focused, and go for it. Go for it. Okay, and just to close this out, I'm gonna get two more. We have destiny. With one door closes, another opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. I love that. I love that. So yeah, and that really reconfirms what we talked about you allowing yourself to be divinely guided. So here we go again. Divinely guided towards success and happiness and your life purpose. Okay? And then one more. So we have jealousy. Watch who you trust with your personal secrets and plans. Spend time outdoors with nature to reconnect and replenish. So first, we did talk about that. We did talk about the friends and somebody not having your best interest in mind. So you're being reminded here about that. And then also our self-care practices, which I'm always promoting. More time doing that. Your meditation, your journaling, getting out into nature. Okay, and we're speaking to that specifically here. So that may be something that you want to consider and do. So that's a very strong point, because I'm like, why is it here with jealousy? Okay, but essentially it's saying to reconnect and replenish. But yeah, it will help. However way it needs to come through to remind us and encourage us, let it do that. So yeah. Also, I'm hearing just like also your health and fitness, taking better care of yourself as well. So yeah, that all you can find a way to maybe walk through nature, jog, things like that, but just incorporate it in however it is the best for you. Okay. All right, Tauruses, so those are the messages I have for you. Please subscribe, like, and share this video, and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates. Happy 2025. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and we'll talk soon.